So far, we have done one briefing to full council, and we are following up through the course of the summer with City Council's Parks Committee. We have a meeting with the Parks Committee on July 20th. I believe it's a 9:30 meeting. We have a second meeting with the committee on August 3rd. We have a third meeting with the committee on September 7th. And then we are expected to go back to full council on September 11th. And there we're hoping for them to approve the resolution, which is a requirement for the state. Generally what happens is Parks Commission would make a recommendation for approval to the superintendent. The superintendent then through staff would submit the plan with the resolution to council. And the reason we need to keep our September 11th date, just as a reminder, is the current plan expires on November 17th, and we need to get this in so that we can continue our granting opportunities. Clearly, we had the most response on pickleball. We had over 90 individuals, so that's not just emails. Some emailed repeatedly, but 90 individuals have emailed with their enthusiasm for more pickleball courts. And potentially designated facilities in the future. We've already taken some action and updated the maps in the plan, and we're going to also have the pilot project. I think the remainder of the emails and letters that we have received have really been in the 2s to 3s, 3s to 4s. Some are just individual. So I already covered pickleball, so I'm not going to, unless you want me to go back over pickleball.
Well, can you talk a little bit about the action or not? That's what it is.
So the actions taken, we have amended the map to include our existing pickleball courts on our outdoor map. That is in the plan. Do you want page numbers? Right now, we do not have additional funding, we do say that additional sites may be considered pending the success of the pilot program. We have funding in the capital and asset management that has not necessarily been allocated for sports courts renovations. So I think we could probably reasonably add that in as one of our potentials in the Appendix D, where we have discretionary projects that have not been yet funded, but are things that we would like to pursue in the next 6-year planning horizon.
That sort of captured actually really well sort of in this pickleball, the last sentence on the action or take it or not, which is this idea that several of these, as the questions come up, whether it's new pickleball courts or new or renovated community centers or new ball fields or refurbished swimming pools or more trails, et cetera, is going to be part of this larger planning effort that we're starting this summer. And so we're putting together sort of the scope of work for consultants to assist in that. And that plan then will be the one that kind of begins to articulate in 6-year cycles, because that's sort of what the Park District is. Sort of where these the projected recreation demand is going to be and where we should be building these things. So that program discussion will happen, and then parallel to that, we can begin to have conversations about the funding mechanism. But the funding is going to be based on the scope of what we're talking about, right? So, for example.